I'll tell you what, it was freezing cold today. The sun peeked out for a bit and it was okay, but then as soon as it went away, it went from like -8 to -12 with the wind chill. It was cold. Now, we had a number of scratches today. As I said this week, we had a little bit of a different bug in the barn. The horses before were getting a little high temperatures, but not a lot of mucus, no sore throats, no coughing, no, crackly sounds when you're sick, right? But different bug is in there right now. We get 2 or 3 horses at a touch of high temperatures, but the mucus was pouring out of them, and they were quite thick. The mucus was thick, and they sounded lethargic. So immediately those horses were shut right down. You can't play with that stuff. When it comes to those flu-like symptoms, so to speak, when it comes to that high temperature, but also that lethargic sound in their lungs, shut them down immediately, put them on antibiotics, and get it cleaned up. So a few horses, Real Fear, Rito Legacy, Sir Strong, even Cutie Cumber a little bit this week, were a little under the weather. So they didn't go today at all. Yesterday we started doing some of our January maintenance, which we usually do, splints, curbs, castrations, and then if there's any horses that need to go to the vet to maybe get fluoroscope, we take them. But quite frankly, there's not really a whole lot of a deep list. There's certainly no list of this horse has to go to the vet right now and get checked. None of them. We do have a couple that we might be able to at some point take up and get looked at, but nothing. No horses that we have any glaring issues as of right now. So I'll tell you what, we had 7 sets today. It was cold, but we had some horses that looked great. And the thing I like about days like today is track's a little snowy, a little slippery. There's some adversity, right? And I say this all the time. There's some adversity in training on days like today, and you really get to see the work ethic and that drive that you want to see from some horses. Unfortunately, you don't get to see it from all of them. Maybe some of them don't have it. It's not uncommon, or maybe it just hasn't developed. More of a mental immaturity issue. But I love to see what they do on days like today. It's not great to train on days like this all the time. I mean, I want them to train on warmer days and firmer tracks than today, but at the same time, it's a very telling training session. So first set, I was there this morning early. The first set had 9 in it. Una Madonna looked good. High Enterprise made a little break, but Johnny had spooked her with the whip. He told me after. He said, I just moved my whip and spooked her a little bit. Both those fillies are killers. They're both very, very good horses. I'm happy with both of them. Lost Spirit looked great again. I'm so happy. I'm a little shocked that this horse has come away as good as he has, but every year from time to time we'll have a horse that you think back a number of years ago, even a horse like Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. You always knew he had a little bit of talent, and although he didn't light the world on fire, this horse that went in 53 as a 2-year-old and looked good. These are the horses that you don't really have a ton of expectations for, but they just come out of the woodwork, and it's very, very pleasing to have a horse that you weren't expecting to be a good horse jump up and be one. It's a very, very, as I said, pleasing feeling. So very happy with Lost Spirit so far. Silent Assassin, I was so floored. I got a message the other day from a client of ours, Chip, and he was saying that he has 2 horses by the same sire as Silent Assassin, Devious Man, and both of those horses look at things and are easily jostled. By easily jostled, I mean, wow. Whoa, what's that?
Ohio.
Yeah, it's a car wash. Yeah.
Ohio?
No, that's not Ohio. We're in Ontario. Silly butt.
Ohio?
No. So Silent Assassin, she does shy away from things, and she doesn't miss anything on the track. Do you want to get a burger? Maybe we'll get one at Dairy Queen. You can have some ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want a burger, but you do want some ice cream. I see how it is now. So, we're going to park here and finish my list first, and then I'll get you some ice cream, you turd. So Silent Assassin, still, when you blow by her, she kind of startles, like, oh my God, it's a horse. And she just needs to grow up, and she will. It'll just take time. Fashion Presidente continues to impress. This is the horse today we broke him. Like, I don't know, this thing could be completely crazy. He could be a lunatic. But he's really, really polished up nice. A horse that immediately, we need to castrate this horse too. We'll get him done at some point or not, whatever. he's just turned into a really nice horse to be around. Danny's done a great job with this horse, him and Donnie. And Fashion Presidente looks good. Magical Tom, curb left hind needs to be taken care of. It was not crowd yet, so we went with him today. He was okay. But I think you're going to see that curb needs to be crowd. I suspect probably castrate. What's that? Oh, Marshall? I see. So we'll probably crowd that curb, and when we crowd that curb, we'll likely castrate him. The time off from the castration will help. So, two birds with one stone type thing, I guess. And Cash Deals was very good today. Very happy with the way Cash Deals looked. Sipping on My Shine, completely changed his shoes around yesterday. Made a break today. I just think it was a transition. A lot to ask on an icy track from a colt like him. So, again, probably on the castration list, but down further. Again, if we have 12 or 15, he's somewhere. At some point, we'll likely get him done, but it's not. There's no need for it just yet. But Sipping on My Shine looked pretty good today. I was very happy with him, except for the last couple of breaks. And then Landing Strip shied away from a whip. Jimmy said today and made a break also. Certainly not worried about Landing Strip. He can go as fast as a car. I'm certainly not worried about him in the middle of January. He's like at April right now, if we wanted him to be. So no concerns there. Landing Strip, aside from shying away from the whip, was very good. Old Check, Brody said, was very good today. I think he told Danny and James. I don't think I asked him specifically, but I feel bad. Like Jimmy shows up and a couple. Hey, I told you we're gonna get you ice cream in a second, but you gotta wait, you turd. What was I saying? Old Check. You know, Jimmy Gubbins comes here on Saturday, and we condense the sets and make more sets, or we make them bigger. And guys like Brody and Greg don't get a chance to go all the time. They will. Hey, I'm talking on a video. Hey, look. Hey, no ice cream then. Do you want ice cream? Yeah. Well, then you're going to have to wait until I finish my lists to everybody. Say sorry, everybody. Oh, you grump. You're grumpy. But Old Check was very good today for Brody. You know, these guys do a good job. And as I said, it was certainly nothing against Brody. It's just the way I wanted to see things go today. A couple of horses, we changed him around. He'll get lots of work throughout the winter and into the spring. And Old Check he gets along with well, so that's good. Good for him. Leaps and Bounds was acting up a bit today. Again, you know, Amy was trying to be nice to her. I said, honey, you got to put them in the right frame of mind before you train them, especially on a snowy day. It just doesn't work that way. And Leaps and Bounds, probably some of the snow was probably coming up and hitting her in her belly, and she rolled off stride once or twice. But this affiliate's been incredibly strong and has been very, very good. Outlaw Jesse James was good again today. This is a big Jim colt of Brenda's. Very happy with him. Now, Brenda, I know you're watching this. At some point, we're going to have to castrate Outlaw Jesse James. He's not going to remain a stud for long. Food for thought. Okay. Always charming. Mary said he was a little hot. This is a guy, I think he needs to be castrated in a big way. He's a big G. Big G. Fast colt, nice gait, but easily distracted. And when he's not getting things his own way, he gets a little cranky, and then he'll roll off stride. Now, Brody usually gets along real good with this horse. He got along good with him a week ago, and then he made a break with him on Wednesday. So we're just going to get this guy castrated. He's going to be in the top 5 to get castrated for sure. Landing Pad, again, big strong colt, could castrate him, but he made a break today. It had nothing to do with castration. Horse got a little bit of a rash on him, and he's got one heel that was kind of bothering him, and it had a little heel scratch on it. I'm not sure I got him shod perfectly just yet. Also, a lot of this stuff, it's trial and error, right? Some of it works right away, and other ones you're like, I don't really like how he's traveling. Gonna make a few little changes, but every time you make the change, you can tell whether it's for the better or for the worse, which leads you down a different path. So sometimes it takes you a little while to get the proper shoeing for each horse that you want. I'm not quite there with Landing Pad yet. I'm not sold on getting him castrated right away. He likely will make the list at some point, but there's no necessity today. First off, just tinker a little bit with the shoes, get him healthy, get him feeling better, and then we'll have the horse going fine. More Than You Know, as far as I know, went good today. That's the brother to, we haven't offered any shares up of this colt yet. This is the brother to Miss Mildred. Nice colt. She was really hot and grabby. This guy's quiet, which is odd because usually the Heston Blue Chips are a little crazy. This guy, no, quite the opposite. Just really nice demeanor, just a nice colt to be around. Really excited about this guy, watching him train down. Swinging Senorita was a winner today, I was told, and looked very, very good. Now, the reason I don't know is because I made a break with Landing Pad, but I was told Swinging Senorita looks great. This filly is beautiful. Beautiful. And it's so cool because I know Sanina and Jeff's favorite filly of the sale, they told me, was Swinging Senorita, and Sanina's was High Enterprise. Mine was High Enterprise too. Both these fillies are really, really at the top of their game right now, doing their work well, training well. Both have been around 245 and looked very good doing it. Carter Michael Dio was awesome today also. Top marks for this guy. I thought this guy won the set, but I think they said Swinging Senorita get up. My mistake. I thought that Carter Michael Dio did. Here's a horse with flip-flops on and trained awesome today. Looked awesome. I told you today was a day of adversity. You couldn't put a worse set of shoes on a horse than flip-flops on an icy, snowy track. This horse went out and trained awesome. Johnny said he's a killer. We love this horse. We loved him from day one. This is a very strong family, sneaky strong family in Brigham Dream. That's the family of Chris Dream and all those real, real good horses. Keep your eye on Carter Michael Dio. And then Nothing But a Dreamer has been awesome and was awesome again today. This was probably one of our most fortuitous pickups of the entire sale season. For Ontario, we didn't get a ton for Ontario because everything was just so overpriced. But this guy, and just because of his video as a yearling, he was not overpriced, and we ended up making a good purchase, I think, with him. He's been awesome since day one. Now, the third set, Gandalf the back, made a little break. Mario said, the corks kind of bother him a little bit. We took the flip-flops off him. He had razor pads on today. The razor pads enough would do it. We're probably going to hear some excuses for this horse for the next month or so, but we're going to start to button down on him. He's going to do his work right, and that's that. He does do it right, but when push comes to shove and he puts a step in, his first inclination is to roll off stride. Can't have that. His first inclination has to be correct and push forward, and that is the hurdle he's at right now. We'll get him through it. It's just going to take a little time. Victor Cruz was very good today. Spitfire Overseas, probably one of the most underrated horses we have. This horse is a powerhouse and looked very good today. Horn Player I was happy with. I ended up like 4th, maybe 5th.
No, 4th.
I was 5th, I said.
No, you're 4th.
Was I 4th?
Yeah.
But how do you know? You didn't even see it. Ice Schemes?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get them in a second.
What is so loud?
A big black truck, yeah. So Horn Player might have been 4th or 5th. She trotted her last half in 17, and really that's all she was ready to trot. That's it. And did very good. A couple of pacers picked her off. But Horn Player, very impressed with her today. JG's ATM, James said he did.
Stop.
No, I can't stop until I get to number 7. I'm only on number 3.
No.
Just give me a minute, you turn. Here, why don't you open that for me? Open that. It's a present. Can you open it? It's not really a present, but you won't know for at least 5 minutes. It sounds like she's figured it out. JG's ATM was very good today. Okay, shh. JG's ATM was very... If you're going to be bad, no ice scheme. Who's this?
No.
Is that Marshall?
No.
I'm going to squeeze him. Squeeze him.
No.
Yeah, okay, I won't. So JG's ATM was very good today. Rolled off, just got spooked and rolled off. James said the horse was trotting great, though. I like this horse a lot. Overall, not just Illinois. Overall, I like JG's ATM. GJ's ATM. Melu's Control was good today, too. Sliding under the radar this Colt. He looked very, very good today. Very happy with him. And then Whispering Song, Johnny said, was very good. Also, 4th set, Captain in the Air. Giant G. Big G needed here. Nice colt, beautiful gait, but definitely does not need the plums. They need to come on. He'll be fine next week and the week after, even better the week after that, even better the week after that, because at that point, after Monday, this Monday coming, he will be a gelding. But a nice colt, really happy with his gait and his power and his strength. Just need his mind focused, and it was not today. Chocolate for lunch, coughing a little bit under the weather, but okay, trained okay. We'll talk more about this colt when he looks really good. Just looked okay today. Lady All-Star obliterated them today. Her only fault is she's completely and utterly insane. And not crazy, like hot and running away, but you gotta have her in play mode when you gotta have her in go. When you're going to go. Now, the problem with that is it's going to take time for her to learn to sit. She just wants to attack all the time, which is awesome. She needs to learn to sit. So that's going to be the toughest thing, is polishing that up to the point where you can leave a little bit, sit, or take her back, sit. The sit part, sit, and be good, is what we're working on right now. I moved her over to the front, and she just obliterated them. The horse flying late is also awesome. Merchant Man. We have a number of horses I think are going to flip-flop top position throughout the year. Both of the two aforementioned horses right there will be on that list for a while. Lady All-Star is a stone-cold killer, but needs to learn to behave. Merchant Man does everything right and can absolutely, positively fly. This is a very, very nice colt. Anchors Up continues to do his work well. Danny was happy with him today. He said he wanted to add a head pole or something. The horse just does his work good every week. He's an even Steven. I really like him. My 1% was good today. Also, Mario said was very good. And Dreaming on Credit. Got to geld this guy and get him underway. I've been kind of ducking him and hiding from him, and I haven't done my work. I need to be going with this colt. So next week is going to be my week with... No, it won't, because I'm going to geld him first. So I'm going to say, not this... Yes, baby?
The blue cow.
Blue car. Yeah, that's right. It is a blue car. Good job.
No, that blue cow.
Oh, it is a blue car, too. You got two blue cars. Good job.
The red cow.
Yep, it is. Dreaming of Credit. I need to go with this guy, and I will. Starting, not this week, but next week, because next week he's going to get castrated and have an easy week. The week after, going to be going to work. Smoking Hot Irish Girl in the 5th set was very, very good. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Sister Solange was absolutely fantastic today. This is a nice filly. Smoking Hot Irish Girl. Give me a second, baby. I'm almost done. Smoking Hot Irish Girl was coming to me. Couldn't quite get there. Sister Solange was awesome. Crantini. I'm so surprised this horse looks as good as he does in the track. I didn't think he's a beautiful horse and a beautiful gait, but he's just so crazy. I just thought it would take a lot more time. But when you settle him in, James does a great job with this horse. When you settle in with this horse and then allow him to thaw out and do his work well, he just looks so beautiful. This is an exceptionally good looking horse. He's actually a nice horse to actually watch trot. He's got a beautiful gait, and I'm really, really excited about Crantini this year for sure. Rosita's Dream was good again. Absolute Euphoria was good. And Marshall Zukov, 3 honorable mentions. That entire set did their work great and looked fantastic on the track today. Set 6, Twin Cedars All-Star. I just put him in real tough. Did his work today, though. And Danny said, well, why don't you go easy on him? No, I'm not going easy on him. I'm going to go real hard on him. He's been a frustrating little animal for a while. He's starting to put on muscle and look good now. Fine. You're going to work now. He's going to be castrated immediately this week. Immediately. He is on one of the top 3 to be castrated. Once we get this guy castrated, at that point, he'll get one easy week of easy work, and then it'll be hard work time for him starting a week from Monday. Yes, honey? Almost done. I only got a few horses left. Hasty Bid was good. That's James's horse. Don't interrupt me. Hasty Bid was good. Tailgate Buzz was very good again today. Full Heart was awesome. There's only one horse that beat them up pretty good. Enzo Agulo from The Godfather, Steve told me. And Steve's horse was awesome today. Steve's horse went from, geez, I hope we can get this guy sorted. Hey, I hope we can get this guy sorted out to, oh my God, this thing can fly. He felt like he go a mile in 2:20 today. That's how good he was. Enzo crushed them at will. And he's smart, too. The one thing I like about him, like, he's a stud, so I'm like, oh, we better castrate him. He blew by them. I cinched him up, let Full Heart roll up onto my flank, and his ears just went bink, straight forward, which I was shocked. And because he knew, I just let him trot down the lane. He just obliterated everybody, wrapped up in 241, and looked incredibly awesome doing it. So for Steve, for us, but for Steve, geez, the colt looked really, really good today. And Coupe de Ville was closing hard on the end of it. We got her now. I was very concerned. I told you guys at the sale. I told you when we bought her. I was very concerned that she's going to interfere and hit that knee pretty good. Got her shot right now. Got her perfect. She is trotting awesome right now. Very, very happy with Coupe de Ville. A good bunch in there. Even Twin Cedars All-Star did what he could. He got the 6, but he did what he could. Trotted my head to trot in 48, 49. Hasty Bid was good. Tailgate Buzz. Full Heart and Coupe de Ville were awesome, closing into a horse that they were not going to catch today. Enzo Agulo was fantastic today training. And the last set, there's a lot of horses here. Training wheels are still on them. Five Fish Species was sick and missed 2-3 weeks. She's coming. Austral Hanover. Trying to get him shod right. Don't think we got him there yet. Hey, give me one more sec, honey. He was almost there, but not quite there yet. Mo Power Baby. She's got to put the hobbles on her. Like Five Fish Species, she missed a lot of time. but beautiful trotter. Oh my gosh. Listen, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a few horses like Yuri who is in this set, and oh my gosh, I'm going to castrate oh my gosh and just give him some time. I don't even want to talk about it until February. Hey, give me a second. Okay, I'll get Marshall for you, baby. Just give me a second. Yuri and oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to castrate Yuri yet. He really doesn't do anything wrong. But oh my gosh, little cranky, but a big giant frame. We got to put the engine under that hood to get this colt to go, as I said to somebody today. He just can't possibly have enough muscle to sustain the power that gait and that body demands. So we're just going to have to put it on him. It's just going to take time. But oh my gosh, just a beautiful looking horse on the track. And just kind of rather ordinary today, but that was expected. Depend on it was much better. Depend on it almost made it into the sale. Very close to making it into the sale. I'm happy with what I saw from this horse today. Didn't hit, didn't interfere. We made a couple of major changes in his shoeing, and they absolutely helped. He was awesome today. And then Warwick Yuri was good also. Again, a full set of horses that for various reasons were just kind of ordinary, but even in their ordinary state, they look good today. So a great day of training. That's a full rundown of all the horses. I'll give you the scratches and why they were scratched real quick. 2 more seconds. Tactical Mounds went down, cut her knees up. She can't go for another 2-3 weeks, but she is perfectly fine now. Wouldn't it be nice had that throat operation done? They took a very large membrane out of that throat. So great job by Milton Equine, and obviously a great job by us by not waiting and getting this done right away. This will go a long way for this filly in the future. What a Mission was just a little sick this week. He's perfectly fine. Hill Street Blues, again, a little sick this week. He's perfectly fine. Sir Strong, Real Fear, same thing. We just didn't want to push them today. Tactical Tactor Wood didn't go today. Had a big splint crowd on his left front, but he's fine. Cutie Cumber was sick. Rito Legacy, both those fillies were a little bit sick, but are fine now. Columbus had a curb crowd, and Cunning Connie had 2 big splints crowd. So that was your scratch list. Your babies that went, your babies that didn't. You're all up to date. I will talk to you all very soon. Got to get some... Where are we going now to get some what? Ice cream? Okay, you got to say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.